Okay, just starting with turning the jaw. So just from the center, just rotating just a few times and then change side. Changing. Side. And then just alternating with pulsing through the grip. That's it. Good. We're rolling out with the arm this way. Starting to involve now the hip. Same hip and hand. Just a few and then change. Good. And then again, just alternating. That's it. Good. Good. Okay, rotating now with the hip. Just one hand. Good. To the other hand. Changing at the side. So good. Good. Okay, taking a little bit further down, you find the elbow, this way. Rolling up the elbow, catching just underneath, flowing from below, opening the shoulder up at the back. Okay, taking it to the back, rolling, hands to the spine, changing at the spine and then rolling out. This way. Okay, and then just with movement, just start to combine them all together. So just move freely in your own space and just mix these movements together. Good, keep going. That's it. Oh, okay, very good. Okay, so we just got to a really basic ski. So just from here, left side, left foot forward, just really pressing from the ground, thrusting. Real slow, looking to find the ground, pressing through with the ski. Good. Okay, good. And the right side, so right forward. Just the same. Real slow, basic, choku ski, direct, rolling in from below. The right side. Hey. Good. Okay, then we're going to explore different directions and slightly different skis. The first one is a geidan, so you're going to be in kamai, and then you're going to thrust in low this way. Okay, so here, this case. You're going to go low, and the idea is to strike to the knee in this case. So what you're going to do is make an adjustment. Rather than it, again, just being arm work, that I just change the arms and do this kind of movement. What I do in order to get the whole body behind the thrust is adjust the whole body down. So the whole body's going to go into a geidan position. So really allow the lower body to really adapt towards the movement. So really go now to a geidan position. Just explore a few times each side. Go into a low knee strike. Yeah, I really feel grounded, balanced. The change is going to happen in the body work. That's it. That's it. Good. Nice. Good. Oh. I, I, That's it. Good. Okay, and in this, to kind of take my in a neutral position, and then I want to attack. So in this case, always go back to kind of neutral position here. What the tendency to do is to start kind of crouching down into it and go into these kind of positions and stay kind of crouched into it. But really have a sense starting from a neutral position, and my intention goes down. Yeah, and then I pull right back up into a neutral position. And then feel that you just go straight into it this way. And then go back in. You kind of have a neutral position, and then go into the strike. And then come back to neutral. And then come to the strike. Yeah, give it a try. So kind of hide the intention to kind of neutral come on.
Michael, would you please mute the other, then we have a better quality.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll mute you when I'm talking. That's it. Yeah, good. That's it. That's it. Good. Okay, good. So we're gonna look at another ski. Oh, I'm getting warnings. Yes. Oh. Okay, we're gonna look at another ski now, which is a high ski. So in this case, you're gonna be in neutral position. I'm just gonna thrust straight in this way. This is right for the throat. This is really aimed for the throat here, this way. So in this case, you can do this two ways. You can draw back and pull up. But in this case, what you're going to do in this one is much more direct. So you're going to go from a ski position and straight into it. And this time the hand doesn't kind of arc down and up this way, but just kind of straight in this way. And again, really directly from the body, neutral position, and then thrusting in. Just right for the throat. So you can try both sides. Have the feeling just of pressing from the back foot, thrusting in. Yeah, and then drawing back, neutral, thrusting in. Try and make it as direct as possible. This is a really fast strike. So give it a try. So a high Jodan ski. Ooh.
Michael,
Yeah.
please, when you strike, you have the elbow straight.
Yeah. In this case, the body's straight in this way. In this case here, on the line.
The left hand, the
left,
elbow of the left.
Left hand, this way. So it's relaxed, but it just comes straight in. You see? Right. This way. So it's not going to do the kind of usual this way, but in this case, it's just going to press it this way.
Okay.
This way. It's a very direct.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, keep going. That's it. Hey. Oh. Nice.
Venga, Gaspar. Muy bien, venga.
Okay, good. So we're going to change. We're going to do a really strange ski now. So from this position, you're going to keep the leg forward, this is a ski that you're going to come out and you're going to thrust down. This is a very strange one. It's built on the same dynamic, but I'm going to bring the body out and thrust in down. Okay, so from the back arm, rolls up, and then from a high position, I drive the body in this way. Okay, so it's thrusting in this way. Yeah, this is very clearly a spear kind of movement, but we use it with the jaw work here, sliding the body in, and then thrusting in this way. So this is a high movement, and then a thrusting in down. Okay, you imagine this one, this movement's going to go to the heart, so it's going to arrive from above, and it's going to strike down into the body this way. So my aim with the angle on the strike is to thrust in from the top and down into the body this way. Yeah. So in this case, the same foot forward, rise up and then strike down. Again, you can do this both sides, slide in with the front foot and then drive in the body this way. Drive in the thrust this way. So from high to down this way. Yeah, give it a try, slightly strange. Strange dynamic. That's oh, hi. Okay, so really saying in this case, what you want to do is drive again the weight of the body through the jaw, through the point of the jaw. So in this case, really exactly the same dynamic as a basic ski. That I press the weight of the body all the way through the handwork and then through the tip of the jaw. The same kind of feeling here. I don't want to kind of abandon that body work and go just to the arms and push the jaw through. You want to have the feeling you roll out and then press the whole body into the movement. So it's actually the weight of the body being transferred through the footwork into the hips and then pressing in through the jaw this way. Yeah, so just really explore this dynamic. Exactly the same as this, but you're now just exploring in a slightly different way. So it's more complicated, but use the same dynamic. Roll out, press in the body this way. So feel the whole weight of the body press through the jaw, pressing through. Yeah, give it a try. A few more.
お願いします。
In Zoom, Zoom. So even your students now local Zoom.
Fast. Nice. Yeah. Muy bien.
So educational one.
Okay, good. So we'll look at another complicated one. This time you're going to change the feet. So in this case, what you're going to do is use the end of the jo. So all the thrusts we've done so far is using the tip, this end of the jo. Now you're going to use the back end of the jo to make the strike. So you're going to change the whole body. So change the whole feet, and then you're going to strike him with the backside. So again, another rising strike. You're going to change the feet, drive the whole body in, and then drive into the back of the jo. So from the back, change. So from this way, here, change the body in this way. From here, change, roll in the body. And again, you're going to press the whole weight of the body through the strike. Yeah, give it a try. So changing the feet as you do it. Changing the side of the jo. So you're going to now attack with the back side. Oh.
Michael?
Yeah.
When you move forward and you have shifted your hand, your thumb, is that here or is it here?
No.
So
Case. Oh, I've lost myself. Here we go. Yeah, in this one, what I don't want to do is press onto the end of the jo. If I do this, in this case, if I impact with something.
Something hard, you will break your thumb.
If I impact with something, if I impact with this, then basically the impact of the jo will go into the joint of the thumb.
Yeah.
Into this point. And if I impact it hard,
you will break it.
Basically, the impact presses back this way through the jo. If that happens, then it goes against the joint and basically breaks the thumb. So what I want to do in this case is slide in, but not find the back. So from this we're really in that kind of position. So just on the end, but not covering it, this way.
Like this, so that it can still slide through.
Yeah, and then in the case that the jo kind of slides through, but it does. It's the same in this kind of position. What I don't do is wrap. Sometimes you'll see this kind of to wrap it.
Yeah.
But what happens with the impact goes straight to the little finger and breaks.
Yeah, you break it.
Yeah. So in this case, which position? We're in this position, this way.
Yeah.
Just at the tip, that way.
Yeah.
Right off the end.
Thanks.
Good. Keep going.
Wow.
Okie dokie. Sounds like a lot of noise.
Michael?
Ja.
Je rechterarm als je links voor hebt staan.
In English.
Bij je buurt.
I could understand it perfectly.
I think I understand.
Yeah, you do. You always did. Did you?
My right hand. No, my back hand.
Yeah. When you go like this, how far does it reach out, or does it stay close to you, and does it come?
Is it a Gmail Mekayao? Jonah Gmail and meetings out.
We've got a kind of. Okay, good. Some guy talking a lot. In this case, yeah, this body
comes from underneath.
This arm's going to kind of stay quite low, quite close to the body. In this case, it's not going to kind of swing out or kind of swing down, but it's just going to kind of roll through. See that kind of movement? So it's quite, the backhand's very soft in this case, this one. And in this case, it's soft to allow the jo. The hand kind of goes all the way through and then all the way out this way. All the while through the movement, this backhand, very loose in the jo. That way. And then what you can do is create a kind of snap through the movement. And what happens is, as I draw through the movement, as this hand reaches the middle, it starts to become the kind of the fulcrum of the movement. this way. And as I make the transition, that's when the movement's going to kind of snap in that way. You see that kind of transition? So just as the hand reaches the center, that way, it's going to kind of snap through the that way.
There was my problem. Yeah.
Yeah, that. And all the while through the movement, this backhand's super loose. And just at the end, it's going to kind of snap in. Yeah? Hopefully.
Yeah, thank you. Dankjewel.
Yeah, good. That's yeah. That's Okay, good. And then what I want you to do is just explore all these possibilities. So there's a couple more, but in this case, just stick to these. So you've got a basic mid-level Chudanski. You've got a low-level Gedan, low, this way. You've got a high-level Jodan, this way. You've got a movement that rolls from the top, this way, striking down. Ooh, it's a little bit high, a little bit low, sorry. So here, striking to the heart. And then the last one is striking with the rear of the jaw, striking in this way. So you can cycle through them this way. You can just start to mix them in. Just play with different angles of attack and different methods of delivering the ski this way. And you've also got to the back this way. But in this case, just explore frontal, different angle ski movements this way. This way. Yeah, just kind of through the movements freely. Right. Good. Yeah, good. That's right. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Good. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. And then all I want you to do is start to combine them into movements. Start to combine the movements together. So start to combine them into sets. So do this. Start kind of with 2, 3, 4, and then you can go to longer patterns. But just explore in the first step. Just explore kind of 2 moves. This. Just kind of mix 2 in together. 1, 2. Yeah. So using this kind of base. 1, 2. Just start to bring them in together. 1, 2. 1, 2. And just start to explore different patterns. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, actually just stick with 2 movements. 1, 2. You've got all these combinations. 1, 2. So you've got 5 or 6 skis. Just combine them into sets of 2. Yeah, give it a try. So you've got a lot of combinations just with 2 movements. Give it a try. That's it. Oh. 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 Nice. Good. Okay, good. And then hopefully, let's see. Hopefully you can see. Can you see my tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you've got an object or something you can strike, then start to use this now as a focus. So a tree's kind of ideal because you've got all these different parts and different also qualities in the tree. The leaves and the branches and the root. Not the root. Trunk. Trunk. You all have different qualities. So what I want you to do is just explore. If you've got things to strike, just explore them now as targets. Striking. The beauty of a tree, you've got all these different kind of angles, different qualities and different angles. So really go for now striking. Yeah. So really now striking. So see if you can find objects around the room or imaginary objects if you don't have any. But start to kind of change the angle. Angles. Change the angles. Ah, good. Yeah, exactly. Super. Great. Yeah. Exactly. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, good. 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 Okay, and a tree's really great. I usually do this. Oh, hello. I usually do this 2 ways. If I'm in my dojo in Orkney, we actually have a load of plants set up on the wall, and what I do is get people to really just make contact with them. So as if you're touching with the fingertip the leaf, or touching the branch, or touching the stem. So have a sense. You can do this 2 ways like this, kind of just reaching out and making contact. And then the other way of doing it, which you can do if you've got something like a tree, is strike through it. So you can also play with difficult with valuable items, but what you want to do now is a sense of striking through it. Striking through it. So as if I make the contact point is here, but I'm striking through it now. So really now with a sense of entry through, thrusting through it. And if you hit it, it's okay. Rolling through. So you're really going to now have the feeling of pressing the weight of the body through the strike. Through the strike. Through the strike. Yeah, and you're going to kind of pierce right the way through the object. Yeah. If you've not got an object, just do this imaginary. But have a feeling that the contact is made, and then the body presses through it. You know, the contact is made and then continues all the way through it. This is like in karate, we talk about striking through. So striking through the target and not hitting it. So you want to strike all the way through it, kind of pierce through the target. That's it. Yeah. Great. That's good. Yeah, good. 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 Okay, good. So we'll look at a movement. Again, a slightly different movement. You're gonna, in this case, start from kenkamai. These are 2 blocking movements. So in this case, you're gonna slide back down the jo this way. This is in the back of the jo. Kenkamai, sliding back and striking this way. Okay, this is really a block. The first move is just like this. You're gonna slide the hands all the way. Keep them as they are, thumbs up, and then you slide them all the way down this way. Now this is a covering block to the back. This way, so you're going to curl the back hip, slide off to the side this way. Curl the back hip, slide to the side here. And the Jo's really going to cover the body as you retreat back. This is blocking against the movement to the side of the head. So here, this way. Let's give that movement a try. That's it. Good. So from Kenkamai. Right. That's it. All right. Good. And in this case, in terms of line work, what you're going to do is just wedge off backwards. So in terms of the footwork, don't come off the line this way, and don't come off the line back this way. What you're going to do is so this is the line. Duck, 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 duck. This is the line. I just wedge off backwards this way. I'm still actually controlling the center line. So I'm on the center line and I wedge off backwards this way. So in this case, just keep the feet, hips, center line this way. And I use the Jo to wedge. I basically use the Jo to wedge my position, to protect my position on the line. This. So the wedging of the Jo allows me to hold the center line, basically. So in this case, just keep this a bit more direct, rolling back, pressing down this way. So this is a wedge backwards to protect the center line, to hold the center line, basically. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good, got it. Nice. Okay, good. Then we add another movement. So from here, you're going to wedge off back this way. Now from here, you're going to roll the Jo all the way up. So this backhand comes to me, and you roll up the Jo this way. In this case, not into a full hasso. You roll back, roll to this position. So it's kind of 45 degrees in this position. Okay? This is more of a kamai than a hasso position. So rolling back and then rolling up this way. Okay. In this case, you can come all the way to the end and then all the way back this way. So do this in 2 moves. 1, rolling up 2. 1, yeah, rolling up 2. Yeah, just like this. Give it a try.
It is from Jo Kamai or from Ken Kamai, Michael?
It's from Ken Kamai. So you're going to start Ken Kamai right side, roll back, and then roll into the position. So you're going to finish in the left side. That's it. Good. Hey. Great. Okay, and then just move this into one movement now. So you're going to make the block and the rotation in the same move. So block, rotate the Jo. So you're in Kenkamai, right side, rolling back, find the block, find this movement. So roll back, block, rolling this way. So I really like the hasso move, but you're going to finish now in this position here. So back, rolling up this way. So blocking the yokomen, rolling into the movement here. Yeah, give it a try. In one move.
Nice.
Good. That's it. Okay, good. And then we'll bring in the other side. So you do the same movement, this to this side. Now from here, you take another step back, block across the body. Now in this case, the right hand, the front hand is the one that's going to shift. Make the shift, and then roll up to the top this way. In this case, you've done this side, left side. You roll, block back this way. Strong block here, and then this time this hand adjusts back with the hip, and then curls up this way. So the full movement, roll back, find the blend this way, stepping back, adjust the front hand, coil up this way. Yeah, give it a try. So left and right, both sides.
Michael.
Again?
Michael?
Yeah.
The second turn, is that straight or wide out?
It's gonna, where am I? In this case, it's gonna block another yokomen. So this one, first one like a yokomen block. And then in this case, this part of the head's exposed. I roll across this way. See that kind of line? And then roll across back this way.
And then he wipes out.
Yeah. Yeah, so in this case, like,
straight.
Way. So later it's gonna be like a movement this way across the body.
Vale.
That way.
Yeah.
That way. Like a kind of double cross in front of the body this way.
Okay, thank you.
Where am I? That's
Michael? Your final position, your thumb is then pointing upwards or downwards? Because this feels very unnatural at this position.
Yeah, in this one, where have I gone? Let's see. Good. You're in this position, and then this hand adjusts across this way, and I'm in this position. So my thumb's down, both thumbs pointing down in this case. Now the reason for that is that the movement that's going to come next, or one of the moves that can come from this, is a slamming movement down. I'm in this kind of position, and then the movement down this way. So you can do it this way. In this case, that way. But in this case, what's going to happen? The reason for this is later this comes in as one move. So this is going to slide all the way across and back down this way. So later when I do this at speed, that way. That way, and the thumb points, and then the next
downward
this way. So it's actually asymmetrical. The grip on the right side is That way. And then as I go to this side, changes to this way.
Goes down.
Yeah. That way. That way. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Nice. Oh. Okay, good. And then in this case, just explore the movements more flexibly. So starting from Kenkamai, rolling back, finding the movement, rolling back, finding the movement. Now, you can explore, in this case, I can do this really as kind of blocking movements on the spot or as forward kind of striking movements. So in this case, you can explore them with just kind of the hip work. The hips and the feet stay on the same line. And I just explore pressing the hip through the strike. So this is now working towards much more fluid, flexible movement. So start this by just kind of on the spot. What I'm looking for is to really compress into the front foot and then spring out of it. So now the Joe never stops. You'll notice the Joe stays in motion all the time. So what we talked about this morning about the center work and never really finishing, in this case, I purposely make it so the center doesn't stop. The center's constantly pressing, 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 pressing through. And it means that I always need to find a stable base in the front. This way. This way. Yeah, so just explore this now on the spot, slightly more fluidly. It's really slow, and just keep the center work constantly. Keep the center constantly working, and keep the jaw constantly in motion. In this case, so just pressing all the way into the feet all the time. So the jaw never stops now. Yeah. Good. And that's nice. Okay, good. And then what tends to happen, the more I get in, or the more I get into this, the more the Joe starts to lead my movement. So the Joe starts to kind of take away, and it starts to look kind of like this kind of work.
Yeah.
The body's being kind of pulled out or in all kind of directions. In this case, keep the footwork on the spot so that you can really focus on grounding the movement. Grounding the movement. So whatever the Joe does, whichever direction it's going, I'm constantly draining down into the ground. Now, especially when the Joe is rotating and spinning up, the tendency is for the body to be pulled up with it. And you get these kind of movements. It's kind of twisting out to the back. Keep a sense of draining down all the time. Pressing down, pressing down. And feel that the Joe is actually under control, but that it doesn't pull and twist against the body. The joints stay free, and the center stays pressing, 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 pressing down all the time. Yeah, give it a try. So constantly draining the feeling down. Keep the weight down. Yeah. That's it. Awesome. Good. Nice. Okay, and then the very last thing, do the same kind of movement. I want you to just find a few, do the same kind of thing. This way, this way, this way, and then see if you can find a thrust from it. You're gonna kind of coil through the movement, coil through, coil through, coil through, and then find one of the thrusting movements. So really have a sense of coiling, blocking, coiling, blocking, coiling, blocking, and then find a strike. Yeah, just to finish it. Give it a try. Just explore different possibilities.
I am hell.
Good. Okie dokie. Good. Wow. Domo, arigatou gozaimasu.
Domo,
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Right. Good. Thanks, Sensei.